Ride through the city like Brennan Schaub. I'm on a mission to get it all. Ride through the city like Brennan Schaub. If you ain't thick, please don't get involved.
And now, Brandon Thick Boy Schaub.
Oh, happy Sunday. Fan questions. Let's get right into it. If you're watching this, it's Sunday. Hope you watch the Game Bread FC. Hopefully your kiddos are winning their travel ball tournaments and all that good jazz. If you're wondering, man, how do I get my question answered on here? For the love of God, I watch it, but I don't know how to get my question on there. Submit in the YouTube comments below, put fan question, Chin, Nick, see him, and then you get on here. So we usually knock out most of the YouTube questions, and then I get to the DM. So that's how it's done. It's that easy. So submit your question right now, if you're watching this, below in the YouTube comments. Let's get to it. At Luke Ronk, what are your thoughts on amateur MMA fights? How long should fighters fight in the AMI cards before going pro and then regional? When you're first starting out the pro circuit, should you be fighting 4 to 5 times a year? Yes. And get as much experience as possible? Yes. Or take it slow in the beginning? No. Thanks for taking the time to answer. Love the show. Thanks, brother. Luke, listen. I'm not the best guy to ask on this because I didn't have any amateur fights. I went straight pro, but it was a different time. Now there's so many guys. Now there's enough amateurs out there. We can get a lot of experience. So fighting, I would say 6 times, 7 times, 8 times. It's amateur. You know, they're 3-minute rounds. So the more experience you get as an AMI, you know, no one really cares too. Like if you're 500 as amateur, it doesn't matter. None of it matters. So you're kind of playing with the house money and getting experience, fighting in front of a live crowd, going through the walk, going through the nerves. And the more you do that, it's all the same with the amateur pro. The more you do that, the more conditioned you're going to get, the more comfortable you can get. And so when you do turn pro, you're cranking, man. You're cranking. And then even as a pro, you want to get a lot of fights under your belt before you get to the UFC. Because I always say, when you get to the UFC, it's go time. You're there to become a champion. You're not there to build up. You're there, you got to get going. So get as much fights as you can before you sign a UFC contract.
It's like stand-up where you do open mics at the beginning, no one gives a shit, and then...
Again, worst guy to ask when it comes to comedy too.
Yeah, you didn't do open mics,
I didn't have amateur fights.
Did you ever do any open mics or no?
Yeah, I would. Yeah, I used to do open mics, but it was always, packed.
Yeah.
I never had the leisure of just trying shit out. So when it comes to comedy, people are like, oh, would you go to open mics? I would. I'd tell them not to announce it, but then they want to sell tickets. So then it's home field advantage. It's my people are there. So comedy, I never had amateur, open mics. I started at the Comedy Store. It's a beast. It's a curse. It's not good. MMA, it was just a different time where you didn't need a lot of AMI fights. I turned pro right away. Just a different time. But now, dude, hit those open mics, hit those amateur fights, build as much you can before you get a name and people start, posting clips on Instagram and all that shit. It's such an advantage.
How do you become pro though? Do you just say, hey, I want to be a pro?
Yeah, basically.
Oh shit.
You got to get a promoter, and now it's more competitive, but you got to get a promoter who's gonna sign you to a pro fight, and they pay you whatever, $1,000, and then you're pro, and there's no going back. So you better be ready.
I didn't realize I screenshotted his face.
That's all good.
At Ravishing -1.
This is a hard one to screenshot because he types insanely.
Fan questions. What up, guys? Big fan of the show. I would consider myself one step above a casual as I find it. I would consider myself one step above a casual as I find it difficult to follow all the fighters with a ginormous roster. Yeah, that is tough. That's why I like to listen to your show. Anyways, we don't hit a lot of fighters on the cards, but I hear you, man. I like to listen to your show anyway, but I was thinking about back in the day, GSP and how crunk I was when he was going to fight. Today, the fighters that get me crunk are Zat Daddy, Topuria, Makhachev, Sandhagen. What are some of the fighters that you guys, including Nick, if he's there, and Chin, it's CHIN, not EN, get crunk about, and what are some upcoming fighters that I might not know about that are excited? I haven't seen Gable fight yet. You can watch Gable on you go just YouTube Gable. You'll see most of his fights are available on there, especially the highlights. You got something special there. But he did show a chink in his armor in the last fight. You know,
Hey.
with the spinning heel kick that he got hit with. As far as today's fighters, Ilia, do it for me. Poatan, Aspinall, Paddy Pimblett. I guess Islam it depends who he's fighting. Even Ian Gary does it for me.
What about any upcoming fighters? Like for me, it's Vacheios, the Argentinian fighter.
Oh, that
Yeah.
Kevin Valley.
But Gable's the one as far as like blue chip prospects. Gable's the one. Mm-hmm. Aaron Pico's another one. When he fights, I'm like, let's go.
Yeah.
I love Aaron Pico.
Yeah.
Is he considered new? Now he's like he's
New to the
bad.
UFC, but he's kind of come into his own, which is fun to see.
I mean, if you're going to count those, then Michael Venom Page.
Yeah. When I see MVP on the card, I'm like, hell yeah.
I mean, not the way he's fought in the last couple fights, but I still will get excited just because I know what he's capable
Yeah.
of.
Yeah. All right, what else you got, Jen?
Yeah.
Slow Fit 9735. Big Brown, I'd love to hear your take on what you do to shut down the beast, so to speak. You're nearly 11 years retired now. How do you suppress that competitive fire and beast to want to ragdoll someone? I wrestled for nearly 18 years, and every now and then I get that itch to want to compete or want the feeling of getting my hands on someone. Oh, I hear you, man. And getting my hand raised. I'd imagine since you made it all the way to the pros and elite level and did it for so long, it's even worse itch for you. Curious to hear your thoughts, or maybe that fire and beast no longer exists. You're 100% at peace and don't get that itch or crave anymore. I definitely get it. It comes in waves.
I heard the excitement in your voice when you said hand raised.
Yeah.
I heard
it comes in waves. Like I'll watch, or like I'm like this past Friday, I was commentating Gamebred FC. It's a heavyweight tournament. You're out of your mind. If you don't think when I'm commentating, I'm like, I'd beat that guy. I'd beat that guy. I'd beat that guy. I'd beat that guy. Could definitely beat that guy.
See Yoel Romero, you're like, good luck.
I would be down.
Would you?
I'd be down.
Really?
I'd be down. Yeah, as far as taming the beast, I think that's why I work out so hard now. That helps, especially when I'm doing fight camp. Like that'll help get that shit out. But the where I really have to tame it is in my kids' sports because I'm so competitive. When it comes like baseball, really baseball, football, I'm not as much. If the game gets a little spicy, that will come out. When my son's pitching, it will come out, especially when his strike zone is just questionable. I'll say some pretty wild shit. That's why I'll have to walk away. Like even this past weekend, he was cooking. And the guy, this is outside right corner, but it was right on the line there. He called it strike, and then my son throws the exact same pitch. He called it ball, and it's just that should have fired me up. So it'd come out with that. Yeah, and then I'll watch bare knuckle. You know, I watch everything. BYB, bare knuckle, game bred. I watch so much fighting, and I'll watch the heavyweights. And yeah, and especially when they made me an offer, I thought about it. I struggle with it, brother. I don't think it ever goes away. I don't think it ever goes away. But you just got to figure something to take your mind off of it or something to become an outlet.
You know what this guy should do?
If you watch the Hulk Hogan documentary, like he's like, I just did it too long. Like I should have walked away years before, and he paid for it dearly. So granted, that's wrestling, but
I don't know about other states, but in New York we have the Empire State Games. So I don't know where this guy lives. If they have the open division, because it's like the high school division and the open. This way, if he really gets that itch and wants to do freestyle or Greco, you do something like that where it's like an open division. There's older guys in it. Those like
or enter a big jiu-jitsu tournament, just dog walk them with your wrestling. Don't play their game on the ground.
A white belt.
Yeah, just beat the shit out of them.
Is that true? Like if you're a wrestler, if you go into a white belt tournament, it's frowned upon.
It's frowned upon, but fuck them. Like when I was doing jiu-jitsu tournaments, there'd be some wrestler like, God damn it, but you figure it out. There's stuff you can do.
So I heard that if you're a white belt wrestler, it's like you should be doing the blue belt tournaments.
Correct, blue or purple.
Yeah.
Especially if you're like college elite, even high school, like state placer. Like, buddy, Don't do white belt. But they do it. Good question, though, brother. But yeah, I don't think it ever goes away. Like that fighter blood is in you, and that competitiveness, it never goes away.
Yeah.
There also that Wimps to Warriors or whatever, the Alta thing. Remember, you could do that, right? Like Rich Chow. Remember, like they kind of like they
I mean,
train.
not me, and probably not him.
For people that want to just get that,
Yeah, but this guy wrestled for 18 years. He ain't some schmuck that's just out of shape and was like, I'm thinking about competing.
Gotcha.
Yeah. You're talking about something. You're talking about a guy that works at like Chipotle. He's like, man, I've always wanted to try it.
Do something, yeah.
You know?
I'm hooked on those scrapyard fights. Do you ever watch scrapyard on Instagram?
Yeah, hell yeah.
I can't stop watching them. I'll be up until 4 a.m. watching scrapyard.
Declan Albuzu. What up, Schaub? Missed the C. It's all good, bud. The podcast has been great, and my wife and I want to see more Gearheads Gone Wild. When will there be more episodes? My question for Brennan is that we all wanted to see you versus Frank Mir. I know. It's so close to happening, too. After I beat Gonzaga, Frank Mir went on, I think, Ariel, another show, and called me out. I was like, ooh, that'd be okay. Why did this fight not happen back at UFC 128? Oh, that's right, after I beat Crow Cop. Yeah, it was close. It was either Frank Mir or Nog, and clearly they wanted me to fight Nog. Really wish I would have fought Frank instead.
Oh, Frank was an option?
No, but Frank wanted me. And then I thought it was Frank after Crow Cop. And then the UFC came to me when they were calling, like, here we go. Here's Frank Mir, who is a legend.
Yeah.
It's been an honor to fight him. And they said Big Nog. I was like, all right, I'll knock out that old fuck. My other question is for Nick. My other question is for Nick. Also, you and Chin are awesome. Keep up the good work, boys. The man, the myth, the Nick O'Brien. Come on, big dog. Have you ever considered a freestyle wrestling match? Nick O'Brien versus Bo Nickal.
Bo Nickal.
You guys, hey, I love this. I think you guys could have an awesome match with RAF. Come on, that'd be sick.
Do it, Nick.
If that was an option, yeah, I would do it because it's a lot of money, but I'd get fucking tech fauled so fast.
Yeah.
You gave me Bo Nickal at
That's
the beginning
great. I
of
know
my
out of all the
first
guys.
match.
What about the influencer who's going against Armin or something?
Yeah, I'd much rather Muggsy.
All day.
Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
I like this
You want to
guy.
see me get beat up? He doesn't like me.
All right, next one. At A Shepherd Jr. 97 fan question. What up, B? Hope my question gets answered this time. LOL. Chin. Nick. I have two questions. One, is there any way that Justin Gaethje can get into his bag and once again fucked up the UFC plans? He did against Ferguson when they won Ferguson Khabib. He did against Fiziev when they wanted to push him, and now with Patty when they want Patty Topuria. And also, what would be your best American badass pump up speech to give him before he goes into that octagon at the White House? I mean, when Tony fought Ferguson, that was a fucking nightmare. I'm sorry. When Gaethje fought Ferguson, that was a nightmare. Yeah, I mean, for Justin, you could. I mean, he definitely has a puncher's chance, and then after that, it gets dicey. But. He just throw caution to the wind. I think he knows he's against the odds here, so I don't see him like trying to stay on the outside and just pity patter. Like knowing Justin is like, fuck it, I'm here for a reason. I have one shot. Hopefully this lands, and then odds are it's gonna be lights out. But
he has to turn into a sloppy fight.
Yeah, and Ilya really doesn't do that, but Ilya it does get hit. So, but again. There's this misconception that Justin Gaethje has this like crazy one punch knockout power, and that's just not true. He does punches and bunches and the leg kicks and sets people up and beats the shit out of them.
He could catch you with the Dustin Poirier head kick, but that's not a trademark of his.
But he could do it. That's the point. I mean, it is a fight, and he's beat some guys at a high level, but it's a nightmare for him, dude. As far as a pump up speech, I'd probably become Al Pacino off of fucking Any Given Sunday. Every inch.
Sorry.
Two questions. Jim fucked up. Number two, have you heard anything at all about how the production will be at the White House? Like, for example, they did the UFC No Shake card. I thought it was awesome. Thanks, and have a great day. God bless you and your family. Thanks, brother. As far as production goes, UFC never misses on production. I know they're building that weird looking thing, and then they move it over to the White House.
The Mind Flayer from
it's
Stranger
gonna be
Things.
sick. Yeah, it's the Mind Flayer of the UFC White House, but it's gonna be sick.
I wonder if conspiracy theorists are going to see that Mind Flayer thing and be like, see,
100%.
look
Look at these evil dictators. At Mac Dominico. Fan question from Australia. Big Brown, if you could pick 6 fighters to bring with you if you had to handle some business, three past, 3 present, any weight, who would you pick and why? Also, your thoughts on Quillan Salkeed, who's fighting Dariush. Do you think he's a future champion in the making? Definitely has the skill set to do it. I personally haven't been this impressed with a rising star in a long time. Yeah, he's up there, brother. This is a big task for him, even though Dariush is a little longer in the tooth. He's still a veteran. By the time you guys are watching this, Quillian's priority 1. So he just has to watch his P's and Q's because Dariush hits like a fucking Mack truck, and when he gets hit, he just sees red, and he needs to take advantage of that. But if I had to collect a debt or beat somebody up who I didn't like, 3 present, 3 past. Khamzat, Strickland, Hokit would be my 3 right now. In the past, I would go Uberim, Shane Carwin, Brock Lesnar.
That's a good pick.
Give me my money. Give me my money.
Can we throw Fedor, or is Fedor, since he's not UFC?
Yeah, he's not UFC. And if they don't know who he is, he's not very intimidating, And he's kind of smaller. Like, I'm going for, we don't want to have to put hands on you. You look at Uberim, you look at Shane, Brock Lesnar, like, oh my God.
Yeah, but visually.
He might not be scary, but he also has the Russian mafia in the club with him.
Well, then you want to get his brother.
Yeah, true.
Yeah.
True.
And be like, hey, just walk backwards with your shirt off.
His face is already scary, so either way is fine.
Walk backwards with that creepy ass tattoo death baby. At PDXZB or CB. Fan question. Saw you in Portland, Oregon at the Helium Club a few years back. That was a fun one. Congratulations on escaping California. I hope to escape too one day. Yeah, it wasn't that hard, man. You just kind of sell your house and move. Yeah, it's not like I was crossing the border or some shit. As a fighter, is there a match you'd wanted to see that didn't happen or that happened during training and wished it would have been aired? Again, maybe not as a fan, but more as an insider, like you saw something that you wanted to see. Thanks. Have a great day.
I was very interested in this question. I don't know if you can say or not.
Me and Stipe had some rounds.
Yeah?
Me and Stipe went toe-to-toe when he first signed with the UFC, and those were fun. Yeah, me and Stipe, any of me and the Shane Carwin rounds would be fucking must-see TV. Yeah, Shane Carwin, the Bobby Lashley stuff. Me and Bisping was fun.
Did you ever?
Me and Chael would be fun.
Did you ever see any that you weren't in where you were like, whoa?
Oh, Wonderboy GSP.
Ooh, really?
Yep, and it was just striking.
Wow, that would be cool. That would be super cool to see.
Cool if you're Wonderboy. I'm trying to think who else. Yeah, I've seen some shit, man.
You said you've
GSP
seen
Rashad just wrestling at University of Northern Colorado was fun.
You said you've seen Jon Jones tear people apart.
Jon Jones doing a Shark Tank would be fun for you guys to see. The rounds with me and Gustafson would have been fun for you guys. Me and Phil Davis grappling, submission wrestling was good. Me and Crone Gracie. Hodger Gracie coming into Grudge, going against everybody, just grappling.
Damn.
Crone would have been dope because just the size difference.
Crone was cool.
Yeah, it would have been cool to see.
Good question, bud. Next one, yeah.
This is the next one.
At Normac4921. Fan question. What do you guys think about the next move for Izzy being Kelvin Gastelum? Rematch. I think it'd be good for both, and they could possibly both retire with another banger of a fight. You guys are killing it. Help me get through my week. Much love.
I love that.
I do and I don't because there's going to be expectations on it. And I think it's top 2, top 3 greatest middleweight fights of all time, if not greatest fight of all time. So it's just tough to duplicate that. And there's going to be so much expectations, and they're both a lot older. So the chance of it being the same isn't good. I wouldn't say no to it.
It's a good retirement fight.
Yeah. Yeah, I wouldn't say no to it. At Gundy52, fan question. What up, B? Longtime fan, just turned 18, young lion, and I'm a ranked high school wrestler at 215 pounds, number 3 in my state. I wonder where it's at. Who also does MMA. I'm 1-0 right now. Good for you. I assume amateur. I want to know how you felt about making MMA a career back when you only had a couple AMI fights. Never had AMIs, dude. The UFC is a dream of mine, and I want to know what kind of mindset you had as well when you were just getting into it. You being a wrestler, you're already ahead of the curve. You're number 3 in your state, which is impressive. You obviously have the discipline. You're so much further ahead than all these schmucks starting MMA, dude, who are starting kickboxing or boxing or jiu-jitsu. Like, you're going to beat the fuck out of most guys. You just got to carry that wrestler's work ethic into MMA, meaning wrestlers are the toughest mentally because they want to break you, right? They want to break you and just wear your ass out. But a lot of wrestlers fall in love with the striking component of it because that's what the crowd wants to see with these big finishes. And you notice you're setting yourself up for, potentially getting knocked out or clipped. Where, dude, build your resume, get 10-0, become undeniable, just fucking smoking guys and breaking them. Like, don't forget your roots. A lot of these wrestlers do, but don't let that be you, man. You have such an advantage over all these other guys trying to get in MMA. What was my mindset when I was just getting into it? I was going to take over. That's how it has to be. You have to believe in yourself, even if it's delusional, but you got to believe you're the very best, and it will take you very far. But you also got to work like you're the very best. That's the difference.
Yeah.
Because there's guys who think they're the best, but don't work like the best. And then there's guys who want to be the best and work like they're going to be the best. That's where you get the special sauce. Fan question at @that_UFC_girl. All right, we got a lady. Say you would only be able to remember one of these UFC moments and all the others would be completely forgotten forever. Which one are you choosing? That's basically my life, girl.
I think take 5 out of it because obviously you would pick 5. Let's just take 1 through 4.
So her number 1 is McGregor era. Oh, Year of the Poeton. Okay. UFC 100, 200, 300.
3 of them.
Lawler versus McDonald. 5. You fighting in the UFC. So take 5 out of it. Clearly I'd pick that because it's me. I'd go McGregor era.
Over UFC 1, 2, and 3?
All day.
Yeah.
200 wasn't shit. 300 ain't shit. 100 was cool. Poeton year, that was cool.
Still no McGregor era.
The McGregor era, it's if you didn't live that and I was working during that, it was such a special time. It was like the height of MMA. It was the height of everything, and he was just taking over. It was just such a special, special time.
It feels
it's
like
hard to duplicate.
We did Fent, and now we're still chasing that high.
Yeah,
Like it's still so like we haven't found something since McGregor that.
You'll never get back there. It's like fighting the kid.
I was gonna say heroin, but
we had our McGregor era for about 10 years, and then after that, it's just people. We're the dads where they want us to get back to the original and show up and take you to play catch, and we'll show up, but there's no catch.
Yeah.
We're just telling you about our old days.
Yeah, you're the old dad in the chair drinking iced tea.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. You're like, come play. Like, I can't. All right. At AVRV 1.0. Fan question, Schaub, when out in public, what are you recognized most for? UFC, Schaub Show, Fighting the Kid, Ultimate Fighter, Joe Rogan. Great question. Definitely UFC. Yeah, it's definitely say I'll tell you what, one you left out of there, and it's so strange. It's for sure UFC, or it would go UFC, ridiculousness, Rogan Show.
Ridiculousness.
By far.
Really?
Oh, man. And it's usually people are like...
show. It is a good show.
Yeah, and it was around for so long, and then I think 2 or 3 episodes are on Netflix that just came out now, because Netflix bought Ridiculousness, the old catalog.
Interesting.
Yeah, so I'll get a lot of people like, oh, man, I loved you in Ridiculousness. I'm like, well, all the shit I've done? But it'd go UFC, Ridiculousness, Rogan. That's it.
You don't get T-Fat-K, you don't?
Nah.
Maybe earlier on then?
Yeah, not too much T-Fat-K. T-Fat-K would be last now, I'd say.
Oh, dear heavens.
Yeah, it's always, most people want... you and Brian need a fucking reality check. No, most people, it's UFC, and then because of the Schaub Show clips, which I post so much, they're usually either not arguing, but asking why I came to that conclusion, or they're asking about matchups. So it's either UFC / Schaub Show, Ridiculousness, Rogan.
Alrighty.
Sorry, guy. There's a lot of questions, and I have to try and find, and yours get buried. I'm sorry, this is your 8th time trying.
By the way, yeah, Nick looks at the
Make sure the
questions.
movers aren't here. All right, at Daniel Gonzalez K4s. If it's K5s, I'd assume you're a truck guy. All right, 8th time trying, please, Nick. Does Alex just look fat? Will his gain weight affect him negatively? Yeah, I never like it when guys come up and put on that weight because his advantage can be speed. His power's always been there, so maybe it's a little more power. But if his left hook or his right straight right's a little slower, that takes a little sting off of it. So I never like when a guy puts on that kind of fat. With UFC doing so many more fight nights, is there anything positive things about it? I find them entertaining. It helps with the newer fighters. Agree. I'll make fun of some of the cards, but I watch them all, and it's entertaining, and you do get a lot of new talent on there, so, it's not all doom and gloom. After
Getting that Roger from American Dad bod. You ever seen The Alien?
Yeah. We'll see what it looks like night of the fight, though. Mm-hmm. After Paramount fires the UFC, where do they go? They're not going to fire them. They're in cahoots for the next 7 years. So we'll see where they end at this end of their $7.7 billion deal. We'll see what's around then. Probably Netflix, if I had to bet.
Oh, yeah,
With the relationship with TKO and all that shit. At Alvadez3358. Fan question. Chin and Nick. Everyone spells your name with an E, Chin.
I know. What the hell is that?
If you were to make an all-time White House card, what would your 6 championships fights need to include one female fight?
Here's my female fight. Kayla versus Nunes
Of course.
is the girl fight.
I would do Kayla Ronda as my fight.
I'd rather see
You
Kayla.
want numbies or not, dude?
That's well, the guy fights that I'm going to pick are going to bring the numbies. That's my passion fight. As far as the guy,
But also 6 championship fights. That 6 championship fights came from Trump, who doesn't know the UFC. There's gonna be 9 title fights. You're like, that's not true.
And if I'm doing this, I'm picking every fighter I pick is somehow we have a time machine to bring them to their prime, right?
No, you have to do current roster.
I had some good ones.
Whole roster is easy. Current roster.
That's why I said all time White House card. Right?
But you have to do the current roster
Fuck.
because that's what the UFC had to do. I would have put Strickland Khamzat on this. I would put Strickland Khamzat.
I would have taken Conor and Max. That would be a great one.
Yeah, Conor Max, Strickland Khamzat.
Or Conor Ilia.
How dare you? I would have done Corey Sandhagen, Sugar Sean.
We're trying numbies, right?
Yeah, I would have done Corey Sandhagen, Sugar Sean on
That's
that.
not numbies.
No, but
Jon Jones, Alex.
yes.
Then
Or
you
Jon
got
Jones, Tom.
Yeah, that's my top 2.
Jon Jones, Tom.
Islam, Ilia. We're just talking about numbies here. Then you got Kayla, Nunes. That's 3.
I would have done Hokit and Ciryl Gane.
I would have done Hokit if Tom Aspinall was healthy. Hokit, Aspinall. Because then you're getting real numbies. I don't think Cyril's bringing a lot of eyes to the. Let's go up a little bit.
You can see how UFC struggled.
Yeah,
there.
Khamzat, Sean.
That should have been on the White House. But they're worried about Sean's language.
Ooh, who do I want? Volk again. I want Volk in there.
I would have done Volk Marab super fight
Yeah,
for numbies.
I think that's my perfect card.
Yeah.
I'll just do mains. So it's like you, Tom, John, or John versus Alex, and then the women obviously Kayla Nunes. That's it. And Ilia Islam. That would be it.
Mm-hmm.
No Khamzat Strickland for you?
Nah, man. If I had to choose, those are the ones. As long as those are on there, I'm good. All right, thanks, Chen.
At Vince-C6s. Is that C6 Corvette, my man? I made a realistic.
I made realistic matchups for UK or US versus
Nick,
UK card.
you going Galileo 12 or Galileo 24?
For me, it's all about family. Someone asked if you knew you got trolled. It's so funny.
Yeah, from Fast and Furious.
I didn't even know. I'm into imports
Jin definitely
too.
didn't know.
I was
But
like,
it was
whatever.
It said Gallo 12 or Gallo 24. For those of you who don't know, it's from Fast and Furious when he's in the fast food restaurant. And Gallo was the name of the burger joint.
Pizza
And you can see I go, Gallo 12, Gallo 24. What the fuck? I said, I guess 24. And then I go on a rant about 5.0s and Fords.
Oh, I didn't see the rest of it.
Yeah, I go on a rant about, because I'm like, I'm not familiar with that.
Of course, there's going to be cars you don't know. And like, you know, it's fun. I don't even do as many podcasts as you guys just because I'm doing my shit right now. But like, if you talk enough, like sometimes you're going to get tripped up. It just fucking
Get
happens.
tripped up, but then also I'm answering so many fan questions because when I got to do, I think that was on a Patreon Fighting the Kid, right? Mm-hmm. So when you're knocking that out, I'm knocking this out. I get questions before other shows. I'm not making excuses. I'm sometimes like Gallo 12, 20, I guess 24, but then I talk about what I know.
You are Vin Diesel's character in that.
Yeah.
You're a guy who likes cars and just is all about family.
Yeah.
And you're jacked.
I think this off topic from UFC stuff, doesn't it feel like now that, I don't know if physiques have just gotten so inflated, but I look back and Vin Diesel wasn't that Diesel.
No, not
Right?
no.
He's just like a kind of built guy you'd see in the gym, but you wouldn't even like make a second look at this
No.
point. Like there's like 16-year-olds more jacked than Vin Diesel
100%.
now.
Yeah, things are, again, we're just in a different time, man.
Yeah. Because we were talking about on Fighting the Kid today, like everyone used to think that Brad Pitt's physique was like, they're like, he has to be on Winstrol. And it's like,
155, 160.
yeah, no.
Yeah.
He was like 12% body fat.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why when people are like, oh, you're jacked, I'm like, the definition of
You're early
jacked,
2000s, Jack.
yeah, maybe 90s jacked.
You're big though.
Yeah, I'm big, but jacked is like the boys, like the Trend twins.
Trent twins, yeah.
Jack's like the level of, like, he's a normal dude there.
Yeah, to me that was his best for me, like best physique. But he was not that. Yeah, he's not humongous. He's just like a good physique.
It's just
No, if you in the dictionary under jacked, it's not gonna be Vin Diesel.
no. Even in Riddick,
Yeah, he's not like ripped and crazy. Like The Rock is jacked.
The Rock's jacked. Yeah. You know, there's another one that was in movies that I used to think was jacked, but isn't. Did you remember Tobey Maguire in the first Spider-Man?
Yeah.
When he became like he woke up the next morning jacked, and everyone's like, "Wow, how did he get so big?" But look at the actual picture.
Just really got in shape.
Yeah.
Wonder if that'll actually pop up. Yeah. I guess it's just for him.
But okay.
Because he's like nerdy, but he got like lean.
He got lean.
Yeah, he's
but I
just
remember
in shape.
Back then, I'm like, "Whoa, what happened?"
Yeah.
Now, again, the bar, he just goes, doosh.
Yeah, I was about to try and get bit by spiders. I'm like,
Like,
I need that transformation.
Yeah, it is kind of trippy when you look back at it.
Yeah, my son got bit by a spider when we first moved to Texas. I was like, dude, he was crying. I'm like, oh my God. He's like, well, I'm like, you remember Spider-Man? He's like, yeah. I'm like, dude, do you feel fast? He's all, a little bit. I'm like, see if you can hit the web for me. He's all, he's like, I can feel it in there. I'm like, dude, you think you can climb walls? He's like, maybe. I'm like, we'll find out.
Dude, with the way I don't like spiders already, but the way that Texas spiders look, I would also cry if I got bit. They're so big.
They're everywhere too. They're all over my place too.
Well, that's crazy.
Go up,
Yeah,
Chin, so I can
scary.
see it. Vince-C6. All right. I made a realistic matchup for US UK card. Who do you think wins these matchups and how? US versus UK. Royval versus Makhachev. Makhav's a motherfucker right now. O'Malley, Jack Shore. Jack Shore's retired. Aljo Murphy. You'll probably go with Aljo on that. Gaethje Pimlet. We saw that. Is this from like 6 months ago? Brady Edwards. We've seen that. Did we see it? Brady beat Edwards. Beat the dog piss out of him. Strickland versus MVP. That'd be a tough fight. And also 1,000% decision.
That's proof of when we said that, like, it would be hard to come up with great US
This guy
and
did it.
UK.
These are dog shit.
Because that's the thing. You have to go with fights that already happened.
Yeah, shout out to this guy for putting it together. This is great.
Yeah.
Cleo Roundtree, Paul Craig. Paul Craig's retired. Hokit Aspinall. I mean, that's probably your best fight on there, but who knows, dude? Hokit still has a long ways to go. And Aspinall, he's the eyes.
I actually think O'Malley, Jack Shore would be one of the ones I'd want to see the most out of that.
I love Jack Shore. He's one of my favorite. He's retired.
Yeah.
Retired, that's not
but
something.
that's how
Retired.
bad
Yeah, I know.
All right, next question.
Yep. At Mila Pelon 8. Who's the GOAT in MMA right now? In your opinion, if Alex beats Ciryl Gane for the interim heavyweight title, does that make him the GOAT? Nope. I think if he wins, he at least deserves to be in conversation. Agree, but agree. All right. Or does he need to win the undisputed? There you go. You're not, because for the casuals, they're gonna be like, yeah, he's the heavyweight champ, but there's an asterisk there because the heavyweight champ is Tom Aspinall. So this is Tom's fight, but because Ciryl Gane likes to cheat, he got rewarded to fight his biggest fight of his career against Poatan. So if he does beat Ciryl Gane, again, Ciryl has no grappling capabilities. It's the best case matchup for Poatan. So I can't call him the GOAT yet. Now, if he beats Ciryl and then the next fight he fights Tom and starches Tom, now we're cooking with gas. But there's going to be an asterisk. Now, even if he beats Ciryl Gane, let's say he knocks Ciryl out, he's in that convo. But compared to like a DC, though, especially for recent growth, like greats all the time's fucking tough. It's the same thing like and especially with MMA because it's so new compared to other sports. Like when people talk about Babe Ruth greatest of all time, okay.
I still think.
Do you know what the fuck Otani would do to Babe fucking Ruth, dude? It's just a different time. It's like if Poatan was coming up 15 years ago, he's gonna have a tough day, man. It's just like he's had a lot of matchups that are favorable for him, and he gets it done.
Why are we? I feel like everyone treats Francis Ngannou like he's Freddy Krueger, and we don't want to mention his name. To me, it's Francis.
Greatest of all time.
In current history, heavy hitters in the heavyweight division.
Well,
I think you got to go.
Yeah, but
Francis.
greatest of all time, that goes for anybody, Bubba.
But you're saying in current times, I got to go Francis for heavyweight. Maybe a prime Stipe.
Verdum's up there.
I still wouldn't put him up with prime Stipe and Francis.
Oh, I disagree.
Really?
Strength of schedule's not even close.
Sure, but we never got to see the full peak of Francis either. Because he after the Stipe knockout, I think that's when he became like that was like
that's the movers. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Francis. I mean, he's the perennial champ, but
lineal.
Look at his, his fight coming up. You're like, okay, like once you leave, it's like once you leave the UFC, you just kind of fall off people's radar.
So maybe I'm just being speculatory here, but I think that he would have stayed the champion. But then again, it's all speculation because
Tom, I don't know. But there's no reason to think he wouldn't. Mm-hmm. But then Francis first.
John wouldn't have even. I don't think John wanted the smoke with him.
Oh, I think John would have done it. Yeah, because his lack of takedown defense.
Fight, yeah.
But then Poatan versus Francis, like that's a scary fucking fight.
That's the one where I go, I wouldn't like because Alex going into Gane. Yeah, Gane is a bigger dude.
He's not a knockout artist though.
And Alex, I'm like, I'm still gonna put my money on Alex.
Me too.
Against Francis, I go, this is tough for you, dude.
But technical wise, like Poatan runs circles around him. But
the
power is trouble.
Because remember, Alex got knocked out by Izzy. Could you imagine if one of those looping punches?
I mean, he was playing Rock'em Sock'em Robots against the cage, but yeah, I hear you. That's a scary fucking fight. Mm-hmm. And we'll never see it. What else you got, Jen? Fan question 8th attempt. Is this a different guy?
There's so many questions. It's so hard to capture all of them.
I love the show, but damn, what's a guy got to do to get his question answered? Number 1, would you wrestle Hokit at RAF? Yes. 2, what happened to the war report with Jesse on fire? I loved watching Jesse MMA takes. I haven't seen him do any MMA videos anymore. I know he's been focused on like the politics stuff and we've just added more content here. He's doing his thing, man. He's crushing it. So
he's doing crazy.
Yeah, he's the best.
Politics.
He does a lot of politics stuff. That's not my cup of tea. Mm-hmm. But he's crushing that genre. So he's good. And I got Nick here, and I just ranted into the camera. That's my thing. 3, personal question. What's the reason you have a Red Sox tattoo, but you're a Dodgers fan? Diehard Dodgers fan. Red Sox tattoo. My son's name is Boston.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't really like the Red Sox.
Yeah, I was going to say, I fucking hate the Red Sox.
Yeah, I'm not a fan of the Red Sox.
My least favorite tattoo you have.
Yeah. I have an LA Dodgers tattoo right here, though.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
When they won the World Series that one time, I'm not a baseball fan. I was excited.
That one time?
Yeah, that one time.
You talking about last October, Bubba?
No.
And then we won the one before, too?
They never won. The Red Sox. They never won.
Oh, you're talking about the Red Sox?
Yeah, the Red Sox.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that
Dude,
one time I was like,
you, but what the fuck?
what?
I'm a Yankee.
That's why.
If you're a Yankees fan, you should be happy. The Red Sox, possibly the worst team in MLB, they just fired their entire coaching staff, like last week.
Well, there you go.
Yeah.
But still,
They get some dope players, though.
They broke the curse of the Bambino.
Oh, another guy. Fan question. 9th attempt, for fuck's sakes. At Levon Trey 87. There's been a lot of talk about the lack of American champs in the UFC, but people forget that Mackenzie Dern is American, not me. I know that she reps Brazilian flag and speaks in a weird Portuguese accent when she fights, but do you think she's doing herself a disservice by not fighting as American? Yes. If she fought as American, I think she would be a bigger push from the media and would probably even be fighting on the White House card. Agree 100%. 100%. She's born in Arizona.
Mm-hmm.
But she has deep, roots in Brazil. Her dad's Megatron, so it's like.
Is she though?
I mean, she spent a lot of time there. Her dad's born and raised, mom born and raised there.
I spent a lot of time in Florida as a kid. I'm not a Floridian.
I'm just saying, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, trained in Brazil. So it's like, I get why she's doing that. But, dude, if you just forget that, she's a hot girl who's a champion. In the U.S., we love that.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I'm with you, dude. Great question. 9th attempt. Thanks for sticking with it. Is that it, Chin?
That's it.
That's it, Nick. Love you guys. Go check out Nick's new episode of No Leg Days with the great Mike Israetel. They're crushing it. Go check it out right now as their first guest. Now they have Mike Israetel. They have Phil Heath. They got Michael O'Hearn on there. It's crushing it. Go check out best show in the fitness space right now. That's No Leg Days. Happy Sunday. Good luck to all the baseball dads out there. I will see you tomorrow morning. I'm out.
When you're in a bind, you will find a new fight card to be broken down. And you can't fall asleep, 'cause he'll go balls deep on a card coming Saturday night. It's Big Brown, the Big Brown breakdown coming to your town. He's big and he's brown, the Big Brown break. Some of that was good. Down.
Brendan Big Red
Yeah.
Dude. Dude, that is fucking badass.
One more.
All right, man.
He's playing with house money now. It's what I like to do. This is when Chin and I it's all gravy at this point. Fight card to be broken down. So tired, so deep, hard coming Saturday night. Breakdown coming to your town. Some of that was good.
Brendan Big Red